Hey there, welcome back friends. In this video we will talk about HATEOAS. Now friends, this particular acronym is for abbreviation Hypermedia as the engine of application state. Now definitely the acronym is not very sweet. Now when we check the abbreviation, the most important word is hypermedia. Now what exactly is hypermedia and from where this term is derived? Let us try to understand this. In order to understand hypermedia, let us compare hypermedia with hypertext. What is hypertext? Hypertext is a text that contains links to other block of text. Right? What is a hypertext? Hypertext is a text which contains links to other block of text. Now, when it comes to hypermedia, hypermedia is an extension of hypertext. Hypermedia is exactly same as hypertext. Hypermedia is a response that contains links to other block of media containing text, audio, images, video, and other moving graphics. So what is a hypermedia? Definitely hypermedia is definitely similar to hypertext, where we have links to other block of media which can be text, audio, images, video, or stills, or moving graphics, or any type of media in short, right? So when it comes to hypermedia, we again have references to other media. Alright, now moving forward. Now when it comes to HATEOAS, HATEOAS is inspired by hypertext. What is hypertext? We have links to other block of text, right? So we have links, and when it comes to websites, we have links on a website. Now how links on a website derives the website? Let us understand this. For example, we have links to other pages. For example, about.html, contact.html, home.html, Facebook page, or some other websites, right? Now these links are very important. Because of these links, we don't need any documentation, any service specification. We can simply use these links and we can navigate throughout the website. This is very important, friends. Links derives the website. Because of links, we need not to have any documentation in order to use a website. For example, we only have the URL of facebook.com and that's it. When we navigate to facebook.com, there are like so many links, and using the links we can use Facebook. We don't need any documentation. We don't need any service specification in order to use Facebook, for example, right? So these links are very important, and impact of hyperlinks is huge on website. Alright, now let us try to understand the difference between SOAP and REST. SOAP is a legacy technology. When it comes to SOAP, we will require service specification. The name of the service specification is WSDL, and using WSDL we can navigate through a SOAP specification, through a SOAP application. Now inside of WSDL we have what? Inside of WSDL we have the specification, we have the URI, we have the links in order to use the SOAP application. When it comes to REST, we don't need a service specification, documentation. Having a service specification or documentation is optional when it comes to RESTful API. Understand this. So when it comes to SOAP responses, inside the SOAP responses we have the links itself, and using the link we can traverse, we can navigate the RESTful API. That is the advantage of having a link inside a response itself. Now let us try to understand how we will get the links inside the response itself. Alright, imagine we have a URI/users, and whenever we hit the URI/users, we get a response. In our database, we have 3 users. We have information of 3 users with ID 1, 2, and 3. The name of the users are Nikita, John and Chand, right? Now, for example, we want to have information of a specific user only. In that case, the URI will be users/1, users/2, users/3. Now, what exactly is these 1, 2 and 3? These are nothing but the identifier. These are nothing but the ID of the user, right? So in short, we can say that the URI of a user is /users/ID, right? Now this is very important. Whenever we would like to have information of a specific user, we need to concatenate the ID in the URI in order to get the information of the user, which is cool enough. But we need to build this URI in order to get the information of the user. Now it would be rather very convenient if we have the URI information inside the response itself. Understand this. So if we have the reference, if we have the hyperreference href for the self contained information, then it would be very convenient. So for example, we have the reference for the resource itself, then it would be like id1 name equals to John, for example, and reference equals to /users/1. So this is convenient. This is the server helping us to derive our application using links. Now here is a yet another issue. If we only have the reference for the self resource, this is not that convenient. We only have one link. We only have the self link. This is cool, but not cool enough. This is not solving our purpose. This is not deriving the application. This is not implementing the HATEOAS, right? What is the solution? The solution could be provide many links, provide the relative links. For example, we have the self link. For example, we are also providing the link of employer. For example, we are also providing the link to the contact information of the user. For example, we are also giving information of getting some external resource. For example, if we would like to get the project's information of a employer based on a employee, then how we can get it? It can be like employers/employee ID/projects. And from where we can get the employee ID? Definitely, if we navigate to this URI /users/1/employer, we will again get the employer ID for employee. Now these these links are very important. Now these links are derived from where? These links are derived based on the requirement of the application. Now when we have like multiple links, when we have a huge list of links, things can be messy. Imagine the response. The response can have like multiple links, more links. The response can be very messy. It could be little tricky to extract the exact information. The link information will make the response look not good. It would be messy, right? As a result, there should be a better solution. A better solution is to handle these many links as a collection. So if we can mark all of these links as a collection inside a single umbrella, then things can be very convenient. How this can be done? How we can mark all of these links as a collection? Definitely this is possible. We can have a response inside a response. Understand this. We can have a response inside a response. We can have an array of response. How this is possible? Very simple. We can add a collection by the name of links, and inside this umbrella, inside this links, we can have like multiple information. Apart from this information, we can also give relationship, REL attribute. Now friends, these attributes, REL attribute and href attributes, are what? These are attributes from HTML. These are attributes of anchor tag. You can research more on the attributes of anchor tag, and we definitely can make use of these attributes in our response of RESTful API. Now, what is the advantage of using this? For example, we need not to worry about links. We will simply ignore links and we will simply use the user information. Now, for example, we would like to use the link information. We can definitely check the array and we have the relationship again. So we have link, we have relationship. Inside the relationship, we will specify the relationship between the current resource and the linked resource. So in here, if we check the self link, then it is definitely specifying that the link is based on the self resource. Likewise, we have the relationship between the employer and the self resource. We have the relationship between the contact information and the self resource. Likewise, we have the project information of employer based on the self resource. So there are like multiple things, and we can provide information related to relationship and we can provide information of the link. Now, definitely the concept of HATEOAS is little complicated, and when we will grow old and when we will actually implement the HATEOAS concept in our own RESTful API, things would be more cleaner, things would be more understood to you. But as of now, understand that in our response of RESTful API, we can have these links, and using these links we can implement the concept of HATEOAS. So whenever we add these links, the links are based on requirement. The links are based on the agreement between the client and the server. As soon as there is a requirement, we can like modify the RESTful API and we can work with the client. RESTful API is all about getting things done, getting things workable between client and server. So these links would be based on the requirements of client, based on the requirement of server. Alright, now moving forward, let us try to understand the links. These links are nothing but hypermedia link, and these links will derive the client. Using these links, the client will traverse the application itself. As a result, the hypermedia links are very important. The hypermedia derives the application. Now, as the links are very important, as a result, we have the acronym Hypermedia as the engine of application state. Hypermedia derives the application state. Hypermedia is nothing but the engine of the entire application state. As a result, we have the acronym HATEOAS. Alright, so this was a very high level explanation of HATEOAS, and when we will grow old in RESTful API, the concept of HATEOAS will be much more cleaner in your mind. Alright, so this is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.